show you how to make a miter door frame. There's a lot of different ways to do this. You can use your miter gauge and your table saw if you have one available. You can also use a chop saw or a miter saw if that's available. All are fairly accurate. What I'd really like to do is show you how accurate the hole pattern is in the MFT table to get you those cuts. This is the material I'm going to use. These are the stiles, these are the rails. This is some scrap maple I had laying around. What I really want to show again is the accuracy of these MFT holes. I'm going to put a dog here. These are lower than the thickness of the wood. I'm going to go over 3 and up 3. I'm going to put those in. I've got this jig here that I've used many times before. I'm just going to put that in there like this. Make sure it's shy of the mark. Make sure it's tight up against that fence and clamp it down. So now any piece of wood I put underneath here, I know is going to be a 45 degree to my MFT rail right here. Now I've got this all clamped up, and again I know I'm 45 degree cut here. I'm just going to use my TS55 track saw and make this cut. Now that I've got all 4 pieces mitered on one side, I'm just going to mark these for length. The rails on this one are going to be 17 inches. I'll just make a mark where I want the length to be. And on these, I'm actually going to make them 21. So I'm just going to make a mark right there. What I've done is I'm actually going to take this and put on the other side of the dogs here. You notice I put a little bird's mouth in here, and that'll give me a repeatable length. So I'm just going to take my piece and I'm going to line up that tick mark I just made with the kerf line of the MFT. I'm going to take a clamp, tighten that down a little bit. Still get a little bit of movement. Just make sure that's on that line. Then I'm going to move this up so that butts up against there. Keeping it tight up against there. And I'm just going to tighten this down. Now I know that when I cut the second piece, that it's going to be the same length. So I've got the pieces clamped up in a band clamp here, and it's kind of hard to see, but these corners are just perfect on here. This is going to be my show face, and I'm just going to mark each corner, A, B, B, and C, C. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mark right in the center of this, give or take a little bit, and I'm going to hold this thing together with some dominoes. Go ahead and make the mortises for the dominoes. I've got everything ready to glue up now. I'm just going to go ahead and put the dominoes in. I'm going to put them in the short rails first, make sure I put some glue in the domino holes. Spread this a little bit and pound the dominoes in it. I've given this piece about 40 minutes to dry, and I'm just going to check it for square real quick. 27 3/8, 27 3/8. I'm also going to check the outsides for square, and again, there's no rocking with my large square. It's hard to see on the camera. All these joints are very nice and tight, and they came out very nice. Well, the bottom line to this demonstration was to show several things. First of all, the accuracy of the holes in the MFT top. You can have a certain amount of blind faith using the dog holes and the rails to make sure that everything is going to be 90, or in this case, a 45-degree cut. Now, I know that most of the time we're making doors like this, or a frame period, we're going to be using rail and style construction and not using mitered corners. But when you have to, you know that you can rely on the MFT to cut those 45 degrees accurate. Also, the Domino is an excellent tool for joining those 45-degree corners and making sure that they stay put. Thanks for watching.